I'm a bit impatient. Hey everyone!
Hello!
Welcome to the 8-week course, week 1 training.
Week 1 training, yes. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something better very soon. But welcome everyone to who's on live and as well the recording. If you're watching the recording.
To everyone watching the recording. Belle, awesome to have you on.
Yeah, awesome. What we're going to do, like for the start of tonight, we're going to run through the course. Welcome everyone in. It's going to be very instructional, this first one. We're going to throw some fun stuff in, but like what you guys, to get the best out of our training, what we highly encourage you to do. We really do. Now, you guys have come into this environment. We've crossed paths, whatever it is, because you just want to learn, you just want to get as much as you can out of it. So we're going to give you the tips, what we believe is going to allow you to do that, to give you the biggest results. So I like this when she sits back down, like, it's my show.
So self-obsessed.
Significance rolling out tonight.
Yeah, so we're just going to cover off, like, how can you guys actually get the most out of the training. Then we're going to talk about what we're going to cover off in this very first training number 1. And then Steve is going to go on to talk about conditioning. So some of you guys may already have like a basic understanding of it. That's cool. We'll give you a deeper understanding of it. And, you know, for those of you who are new to self-development, this is something is very important for you guys to understand before we lead into the routines. So who's excited to receive a fucking VIP, super successful, kick-ass morning routine and evening routine? Which you guys are going to be doing every single day for the next 8 weeks.
Every single day. I'm excited about it because it's something that we've utilized in, like, over the last 18 months or so. We've had routines, they've changed, they've varied, they've evolved, which is the important part about this. They've evolved a lot. So no matter what you guys have done, personal development, routines, anything, yes, you can use them in this, but what we have designed is a combination of so many things which we have continued to learn along the way to put into this to make it even more impactful and powerful. That's the point of these. Yeah. So really embrace them, guys. Really, that's the biggest part about this. Trust them. Don't need to work them out, but we'll talk about them more very, very soon. Yeah.
Yeah, and just a quick insight, like when I very first started doing this back in, I don't know, like May last year, and like we understand, like, yeah, we live in beautiful Palm Cove where it's like 30 degrees and sunny at 6:30 in the morning. But, you know, when I first started doing this, guys, I was in New Zealand. It was like 1 degree in the morning. It was freezing. And Steve was telling me to get up at 5 a.m. in the cold and the dark. And I would go still do my morning routine, go for a walk. But you know what? Yeah, in the mornings, I was like, fuck this guy. I hate him. What is he making me do? But guess what? In like 3 months, I had massive results and change, didn't I? I tripled my income, grew my business that I was growing last year. Everything, so much changed for me. So they're super important. And we'll go into that one.
We'll go into it. I'll quickly, because you just mentioned when you started this. When I started it too, it was the same. I was working in the mines. It was nearly 2 years ago. I had to be at work at 5 a.m. in the morning at work for a pre-start meeting. I was getting up at 2:30 in the mornings. 2:30. I was going to bed at like 10:30, 11 at night. This was new. It was different. Yeah, I was tired, but I was so excited about doing something different. I needed to change so bad that for 6 weeks straight I'd done this. I was wrecked by the end of 6 weeks, been in the mines doing all this. But it gave me so much clarity when I was more consistent going through it. After about 2 weeks, when I started to be consistent, it changed, and it really did. It's evolved a lot since then. I'm not going to get up at 2:30 in the morning now, but that was the start of my journey with this. So, yeah, we'll talk more about what we've come to it soon.
He's a hard worker. Oh, awesome. We've got more people on. Let's do this shit, man.
Baxter's on. Awesome.
Baxter's
awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Hello. Awesome. I love you guys' interaction.
This is cool. And can we just say that straight away? Today has been amazing for us straight away to see the interaction from you guys with each other, welcoming everyone in.
The energy in the group is awesome.
That alone, for you guys, not for us, this is what we get fulfillment from. For you guys to be in each other's energy is very, very important in this course. It's very important. Interaction, you're committed to your own personal growth. the energy of the group is going to help you excel more in this. So keep that up, guys.
Steve and I have made some of our best friends through doing this kind of stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure my whole circle of friends now is this.
Much, yeah. Because once you become enlightened, let's call it, you just, it's difficult to relate to normal people.
We're normal, but it is. What do we want to go into now? I think we'll just continue.
Covering what we were going to cover in this.
No, that's okay. Do that. Oh, easy.
Yeah, so we're going to go into the routines, the morning and evening routines, which, as you can see, we're very excited about and which is really, really important. Oh, you're so cute.
I don't know if I can take 90 minutes of that, but we'll see how I go. Usually she does that when she really digs the boots in or something. Dave's on, David, legend. Hey, awesome that you're on, brother.
Hey. Okay, I'm sure you didn't do that in that accent, but whatever. Anyway, then we go in. I'm going to go into. I'm going to lead you guys into talking about visioning. So creating the big vision for your life, right? Because I don't know if you guys saw my live feed from yesterday or the day before that was titled "Healing Without a Sense of Direction is a Waste of Time." There's no point. There's no point in doing all this work on yourself and healing the wounds from the past and becoming more confident and overcoming your fears if you've got no direction you're going in, right? So I think it was maybe even Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love it. He said, you could have the best pilot in the world driving the plane, right? But if you don't know where you're going, what's the fucking point? You're just going to go around in circles, right?
I had a joke then, and it's something to do with a helicopter because Arnie loves helicopters. I'm not going to impersonate him.
Yeah. Are you guys on?
Yeah, it's
old mate Arnie.
You guys know his movies. Get down.
Oh,
get to the chopper.
That was terrible.
There's going to be heaps more of that in this course, guys. I have to do it because it's me. I'm not going to hold back if she tells me to. It's not how it works.
And well, it's not. This is just us being authentic, right? We can't teach people to be your authentic self.
Yeah, and we're going to sit on there and go,
It's actually something you see quite a lot in the coaching industry, and people talk about authenticity and just be yourself, and then they don't be themselves. They put up this big stuff.
Yeah.
Piss me off.
But it's a good point too that she just makes. Then is we've done a lot of coaching with different coaches, and even my own personal experience, a lot of it's been do this, do that, do this, do that, which serves a purpose sometimes, it serves the purpose of the time, but that's not how we are. We may be hard, you're doing the one-on-one calls, it's still going to come, but the way we're teaching now, the way we coach and everything, we understand the importance of bringing our passion into it, and we are fun, and we want you to understand the power of that too. And it's a humor, it's a big part of this course, guys. Really embrace that. Because you know what, and this is a cool thing. I love Tony Robbins does this.
Platinums will say we're not all fun and games.
No, we're not. We get serious. We can get hardcore for reasons, but the trainings are always going to have some light-hearted stuff in it because at the end of the day, it's going to be vulnerability in this. There's growth. That's where you grow when you're vulnerable. When you're laughing and having fun, guess what? It's far easier to get vulnerable and break out and do things differently. You're going to get a taste of that soon.
Yeah. Exactly. And we're going to end with the visioning work. I'm going to take you into that, and then at the end we're going to finish off with an exercise that you guys are going to do on the line. And then end it with a positive bang. We're going to talk about your tasks, your first task for the week. So type there yes if that sounds awesome. Cool, you're excited. Cool.
Yes.
You're going to be doing the exercises online. And Steve's going to be doing some stuff that is going to be pretty funny.
It's going to be cool.
The people you have attracted.
What I will say now, like I say, if you guys are on live and you guys are in recording throughout the whole course, please, notes. we're going to take our own notes during this as well. Notes, pen, space, quiet. If you've got kids or anything around, even if you're in a couple there, I know it's convenient sometimes to watch it together. Tonight's cool, but there's going to be some trainings where you're going to have to split up. You're going to have to watch it in your own room if you can. A laptop would be so much preferred. And just know you can always refer to the recordings. But if you're on live, that's what I believe is best. I really do. You want that space because there's going to be some exercises, and we'll give you a heads up in the group, where You're not even going to be able to talk to people after for a while, for the night. No TV, things like that. It's super, super important too.
It's self-development. So it's really yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And on them nights that we do the training, I'm going to give a really, really good rundown of why it's important. I'm even going to touch on it when I talk about conditioning in a minute, why it's really, really important that you really follow these instructions after some of these exercises, because we want this stuff to be imprinted.
Yeah.
We want you to learn it.
And this is why it's important. And I used to instinctually do this when I was a teacher, an English language teacher. I used to get pissed off with the students who would just take a photo as opposed to the students that would write down the notes. And I didn't even know why at the time, but I could just see that it was always the lazy students who didn't get the best results that would just be like, oh, just take a photo and then I'll look at it later. The students who got the best results were the one who wrote it down. And we learned from Tony Robbins, it's because when you knowledge, right, that's just passive. But once you combine it with a physical action, it becomes a part of your physical being. So if you actually write stuff down, you do something physical with it, you're retaining that information so much more than if you just like sitting there passively listening. And
there's going to be practical exercises through this. So I absolutely encourage, even if you feel like a clown or whatever we get you to do has a reason, there's going to be practical stuff for the same very reason. Like we can sit here and just tell you, say, do this, do that.
Yeah. So this is how to get the most out of the training.
Absolutely.
It's just come into this with an open mind. Don't ask why or whatever. Just trust that we have your best, what's the expression? Your best interests at heart.
We do have your best interests.
And we do.
Yeah. Like, the Q&As, you can ask some questions. We're open to that. But don't work it out in your head when we're asking you to do it. Don't say, well, why do they get us to do that? Just do it.
Exactly. And
don't get caught up in this.
Just notice, it's very likely because the stuff is new, just notice that you're probably going to have this little voice in your head going, what the fuck is this? Like, this is weird. What's the point of this? Why are we doing this? Is it even working?
What have I got myself into?
what the fuck?
Why is this so hard to understand?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That voice, it's normal. We all have it, right?
Yeah.
We're our own biggest judges, own biggest critics. And that voice is there, you know, it's part of our programming to always be looking for what's different and what's wrong to keep us safe. So just observe that and just say, cool, but
we're going to do some trainings. We're going to do some trainings on how to deal with that too, guys. This is designed as a progression instead of us just going, oh, boom, have all that, go work it out yourselves. It's going to be a progression. You're going to find resistance. You're going to have breakthroughs. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to be confused. You're going to have clarity. Go with it. Whatever it is, go with it. Simple as that.
Yeah. You're creating new habits.
That's what it's all about. Pen and paper ready.
It's not good with spelling.
Who cares? Who invented words? I'm not going to argue with her about this one. As long as you understand the notes you're taking.
This is only for you. So.
Yeah, go with the flow. If you've seen the notes I've done in Peru, oh my goodness. If I gave them to her, she'd be like, what is this? But I understand them.
I am a happy mushroom.
I was a happy mushroom and I'm a happy snake.
Okay.
I've got to say too, guys, we give a background on a little bit on what we're about. I think it's really, really important. Because we're going to get a lot of ha-has through here. You can go first. Little bit of a background, like
a background. So why are we doing this? How did this course come about? It's really been a really organic, natural evolution, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
So Steve and I,
tell your story.
Okay, me. I was just going to mention, for those of you who don't know, Steve actually coached me last year. We met in May last year, so about a year ago now. And Steve coached me. So he's what really got me into this aspect of self-development with the coaching and everything. But just to rewind and really quickly, I went through a lot of adversity as a child. And from sexual abuse, experiencing that, having people around me, my parents with mental illness, losing my mum at 15, then I moved to Indonesia when I was 16. It was a beautiful time there, apart from a couple years in, my then partner started being physically abusive. So I came back to New Zealand at 19 years old and I had a lot of shit to deal with. And it all kind of came up once I came back in New Zealand. It was like I couldn't hold on to it anymore. I'd been suppressing it for a long, long time, my whole life. And even though it was coming up and it was so painful and it was difficult, and I was looking at what the fuck am I doing with my life now, because I'd actually built an incredible business in Bali from the age of 17 years old. And then I got back, I lost it all. I came back to New Zealand because I obviously had to leave that relationship. So I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life now? But one decision that I made was like, I'm not going to let anything that's happened in my life be an excuse for me not having an amazing life. You know, it's not going to be, I'm not going to let that hold me back. I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to be happy and heal and be fulfilled and move forward and make a difference in other people's lives. And so it was cool that I made that decision, but, you know, I started off with the conventional therapies, you know, because that's what we all see. I had no idea about all of this coaching and everything, or energy healing or any of the stuff that I'm doing now. And so I did all of that. I did that a couple years, and then I discovered the first kind of breakthroughs really started when I came across people like Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer. And I started building the relationship I had with myself. So my journey really started out with, you know, the conventional therapy, but then building the relationship with myself, self-love, learning about spirituality, you know, that we all have a purpose here, and we're not physical beings having a spiritual experience, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience, and that every single thing that happens in our lives is a lesson. And the purpose of us being here is just to grow. Our souls are here to evolve. And so we choose all of these lessons that happen to us in life so that we can evolve, expand, become even higher, live at an even higher level of consciousness. So this is my life. My two highest values are contribution and growth. So giving back to others and growth, being always growing, becoming the best version of myself so that I have more to give back. I also really value relationships and family and stuff as well.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
Connecting, obviously, because people, contributing back to people. I love the connections that I have with people. Like, I just love people. Honestly, if you see me out and about, I'll just talk to strangers and I'll just meet someone and be like, oh my God, I love that person.
I'm not going to say what she says after that.
I'm going to take him home, put him in a cabinet. It's so cute. I want a pocket size one. It's so cute. Yeah, and then I was fortunate enough to meet Steve last year. He started coaching me. We started out as coach and client, that became like best friends, and then that evolved into what we're doing now. So yeah,
and you've done a lot of work, like I say, with other amazing people on the way.
Yeah. So I was working with Steve, but before that I started working with another mentor really closely, so Regan Hillier, you guys might know. And then this week, or a week ago now, we also went to Tony Robbins, and a whole bunch of other amazing speakers in Sydney as well. So
cold Sydney.
City. Yeah, so this has really been a natural progression, and this course actually came from the workshop that we did, the Harmonious Balance workshop, because we were like, when we got into this relationship, we're like, fuck, this is a cool relationship.
Yeah.
And it's so much better than all the other relationships we've been in. It just feels so real, and we're just real with each other, and there's just such harmonious balance in it. And we wanted to share with people what is some of the work we've done on ourselves to be able to get to where we are now. And then we got such good feedback. We're like, fuck, why don't we
let's
keep
going because we have so much stuff. Yeah, we have learned so much. We have grown so much. We've invested a lot. Like I say, last year alone, if we looked at each other and how much we invested, it's crazy to look at it, but it's worth every cent. And even going forward now, like I say, you're working with an amazing Eleni Gray now, and it's been an evolution, like with me, with the coaching, everything as well. But just a background on myself, if you haven't caught up on social media, we do a lot on social media. Obviously, that's how you guys have come in here, plus friends and everything. What do we got? Yeah, love the comments coming through, guys. We appreciate them. Yeah.
what do you want to do about contribute? I find myself struggling with forgiving. Yep.
We're going to get, there's a big part of this is to do with that.
I'm huge on forgiveness. I'll teach on that. That's awesome. Cool. Sorry, yes, Steve.
No, that's okay. That's okay. And like, I know a lot of you guys are going to connect with her story. There's so much more, and we're going to share a lot more through it if we feel it's relevant, because it is relevant.
We'll use examples from our.
We use examples, structured all the way through this, because I think it's really, really important. But my story, anyway, like personal development, anything like that. If you had to ask me 2 years ago, I would have been, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" I had this massive, massive belief, and it was a belief. Like when I left school, I didn't want to learn shit. I'm like, no. I've got my job. She's kicking me now. She's going to do that a lot, guys. But as soon as I left school, even at school, I'm like, I hated sitting down taking notes and everything. And it's something I've had to work on, but I didn't want to learn anything more, especially when it comes to myself. I'm like, this is what I am. I'm hardcore. I do this. I know my job. Don't fuck with me. Angry, everything all the time. And I run by that. I run a lot by significance. So I was very, very good at my jobs and everything. Massive ego run my life. It did, but it's because I was lacking a lot of things, which I've learned over like the journey, which has been really, really important for me. But leading into making decisions to go down this path, like I say, I had a lot happen in my past, which was all on me. There's so many choices I made which were related to being scared of what people thought or changing. I didn't want to change. I was always angry. I believed that. I battled my way out of things. Like I say, I nearly went to jail 3 times. I was in and out of court. I told her that.
I was in jail once.
I did some silly stuff. Hang around environments which at the time I thought, well, this is my protection. This is who I am, like bikies and people, but I chose to be there. Like I say, drugs, alcohol. A long time. I always worked hard, but always went to work. But a lot of my life, and as you can probably imagine, was my health. Like I weighed, like we were talking about this today or yesterday, I'm like 60 kilos, like, which is crazy for me. Like right now I've lost a lot of weight and I'm 68 kilos. And that's scaring me. But back then that wasn't important to me. I didn't think it mattered. I really didn't. And it's all to do with personal growth. It's like none of that mattered. As long as I got paid every week, as long as I could go hang out with my friends, get drunk, gamble,
and I think
get in fights.
Type there, yes, guys. If you can relate to that,
you can relate to this, and people can relate, especially when you're coming out of your teen years into your 20s and all that.
It's easy. It's comfortable to just sink into the norm, the conventional way of being and living your life.
And if you want to talk about conditioning, which I'm going to quickly touch on it soon, that's why. But I got stuck in that for so long. I always pushed for escapes. Like big reason why I love traveling and getting away and nature. Nature's huge. We're going to bring some nature stuff into this, guys, so get excited about that. She doesn't know about that, but that's cool.
You always keep it surprised.
No. We know all about this. But a lot of that, and I'd have little bits where I'd break away from that life, but I never knew. But it all changed when I got into network marketing, where all these people were loud and happy and excited, doing things differently. And I'm like, holy shit, how are they like this? I was unhappy inside. I didn't know at the time I was unfulfilled. I didn't know. I'd work in the mines. I'd earn a heap of money. Shush, I'm talking.
No, it's like at first when you go to your first network marketing event and everyone's like, yeah, like dancing and like hugging each other. You're like, who the fuck are these?
I was freaking out because the stuff I needed to work on was being around people I didn't know. I couldn't look at people in the eyes because I was unhappy with myself. Doing things different, like I was like literally conditioned to go to work, earn money, work my ass off just to earn more money, and that's it. Not knowing any direction. We talk about direction, but I had no direction. My big plans was I'm just going to make enough money to buy my own machines and work away forever, and then no relationships. I don't get to see my family. I don't get to have fun. I don't get to travel with people, which is far more fun than doing all the years of travel I did by myself.
No, it's fun traveling with me.
It is, sometimes. But all this stuff that I didn't understand. But I got a taste for it when I did. I'd made a choice. And as soon as I started to look at a different career, if you want to call it that, like be it network marketing, then I started to be around different people. Environment's huge, guys. As soon as I was in that energy, I'm like, there's something in this. There's something. Like I used to go away and do the things I love and used to hate them. If that makes any sense to you. Like you imagine you're doing something now, if you're like, you like working out and training, and that's usually your fun time, and then you start to not enjoy it, and you're like, why am I doing this? This is what it is. It's like I used to go away and used to hate like going in nature. I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong? I've got to change this. And that's what led to the change. As soon as I got into the environment, I got involved with the program Team Beast Mode International. You would have followed my journey. I've been to 5 retreats and I'm coaching at them. And as soon as I started to help people and know that I was making a difference from my own experiences, controlling the emotion around my experiences, learning the lessons to pass on to them, the title coach I never even dreamed of. I didn't even know what it involved. But as soon as I started helping people, I'm like, wow, this feels good. I feel great. And I got that first sense of fulfillment from it. And like I say, to progress through retreat, I went through my own personal journey retreat. I was a scattered mess and it was scary. I got vulnerable. I broke down. I cried. It's like I'm showing all this stuff to people. And then bringing social media, I just like threw it out there. I'm like, I got a taste for it. I'm like, the world's got to know.
He was doing like 6 live feeds a day.
I probably got more live feeds than anyone just about on Facebook. I think I've got like 300 and something in like 160 days.
And when he was coaching me, he's like, did you check out my live feed? I'm like, which one? I don't have 6 hours a day.
But I got a taste for it, guys. This is the thing. As soon as I started to learn again, remember my block, I'm like, I didn't want to learn again. As soon as I started to learn again and actually enjoy it and know that I could help someone else or other people through it, I just ran with it. And I've got to say, I've like made some decisions on the way that have taken me away from that. But then I know I always drag back because I've got that fulfillment. And it's been a passion of mine. And like I say, I had one-on-one coach, Mr. Lee Bundy, all the way up till the end of last year. That's a full-time coach around the clock. That was a massive investment for it. But I'm like, there's something in this. Keep going, keep going. Plus all the trainings we've done, plus all the Be Your Brands working with Regan Hillier, who is an amazing friend of mine, who is actually my mentor now.
That's how we met.
That's sort of how we met, yeah. And some of you guys would know these people on here, and they do amazing work. But diving into that flat out, and even into this year when we like became really, really good friends and like started coming up with all this stuff and hanging out together, and the rest is probably history. You've seen it all. We put it all out there because
he just wanted to hang out with me every day, and I couldn't get rid of it.
That's why she moved to Australia. I didn't move to New Zealand. She moved to Australia.
Come on.
See? I've been saving that card. No, but we have invested a lot of time and work, and this is why, because we got that feeling of fulfillment. And I'm not saying it to say you guys coming in here, that's how you're going to get it. We all get it differently. If you got a young family, seeing your kids happy, fulfillment. It's everyone's success, if you want to put that word on it, or how you get fulfillment is totally different.
But there are 2 things that you always need. We'll talk about it when we do the proper training, but it's growth and contribution. You must.
They're our number 1 and 2 guys, and they're both the same. Right now, they are like absolutely. And that's important in relationships. This is not about relationships, guys, but a lot of this is going to benefit it.
It's about life, though.
And
relationships are a part of life.
It is, but we can keep going on about our stories. We're here now. The last thing I've got to mention is Peru, guys. I'm bringing some special stuff into this course from Peru, okay? Some special stuff. It's from all the practical stuff I learned last year.
This is where you need to have an open mind.
You've got to have an open mind, guys. And I've experienced this. I've done it practically and serious. No matter how much personal growth I've done, I had massive breakthroughs in Peru. It's not for everyone. These sorts of things are not for everyone. But I'm gonna bring it into this course because it's so important that for me it's important because I know it can help you guys. I really do.
Yeah. Awesome. So just type through yes if everything's making sense.
I know we felt important that we had to share a bit more of our story here, guys. So yeah, if you're following us here, awesome.
Yeah. It's important that you guys just know a bit about us and build that trust. So because we want you guys to be open with us. Passion and loving it. That's awesome. Good on you, Steve. You are bigger than you, Steve. Okay.
Let's not get into height issues, guys.
I definitely have an open mind. Awesome. Passion, loving it. You two are learning too, and it's fucking awesome and humbling. Awesome.
Love it.
Everyone is always continuously learning. What was that awesome quote we saw the other day? It was like, successful people always stay hungry for knowledge. Unsuccessful people think they know it all. They have a lot of opinions, I
Yeah.
think I know everything, right? I know
That
everything.
used to be me.
Ego-driven.
Yeah.
Always, it doesn't matter how much you know, we never know everything. If growth equals fulfillment, then you always want to be learning and growing. So
exactly.
Yay! Awesome.
Cool. I am going to chat quickly about conditioning, just to give you an understanding if you're not following, for you guys on live or the recording. I know a lot of you personally, we both do, and you're probably right across it, but I think it's really important. Going to do that. Then we're going to break it up a bit. So be ready for that too, guys. You too. Yeah, keep learning. She learned some of this over the last few days since I've been back from Peru. But with conditioning, guys, now you all understand it's like growing up. You grow up, you don't have a choice. You got your parents, whatever it is your setup is. Of course, you're going to learn from them straight away. You're going to do things a certain way. What's wrong? What's right? Yes, no, everything like that. You get put in the school system, whatever schooling it is, preschool, kindergarten, whatever it is in the school system. So then you're taking on the learnings from school. They're right or wrong. We've got our own personal opinions on schooling and everything to do with conditioning. Of course we have, and you guys are going to have it too. And it's not about us forcing them on you. It's not about us beliefs and all that. This is not, just to give you an understanding. But school, we'd introduced to religions. I was Christianity at the time. Never ever felt right. Never ever. I never knew why. I went through the whole schooling system, all Christian schools, and that's what we do. We learn a lot from there. Learn about God or gods or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It is, and that's what we're brought through. Yeah, definitely jump in at any stage too, please, on this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, just saying, like, when we're young, when we're children, we are like sponges. We're literally like sponges. And so this is kind of the funny thing. It's like, have you ever, you look at a child. Do you ever see children like worrying about what other people are thinking of them, or stressed, or, they never have any of the kind of crazy bullshit that us adults have going on in our minds. They're just running around, they're having a good time, they love who they are, they're just happy, they find fun in anything, right? The problem is they learn everything from, as Steve said, from school, from our parents, right? We absorb all of this stuff. We learn the beliefs about money, about how we should live our lives, about religion, about what's right, what's wrong. It's almost like a domestication process. It's like we're being domesticated so that we fit perfectly into society and how, so we don't make any fuss or anything. And over time, what happens to a lot of us is this becomes so much like our normal mindset, all of these other beliefs from other people and from history and from everything.
History.
We forget, we forget who we truly are and what we truly want in life. So I was going to give an example of one of my old clients.
Go, definitely.
Yeah, so to give an example of this, so last year I was working with a really cool client and this girl, and we worked together for 3 months. I was coaching her one-on-one, and at the beginning we did this. We always go into, and we're going to do this with you guys, like, what do you want in your life? What's your big vision? When it came to like jobs and career, she was like, I just want, who this is, yeah. I was like, what do you want? She's like, I really want, I want to work in like a big company, and I want to get a decent salary. I want to be like respected and grow within my career, grow within the company, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's what she thought she wanted. And I see through people's bullshit. I was like, okay, cool. We dug a little bit deeper. At the end of the 3 months, that was the opposite of what she wanted. She realized what she truly wanted. We got clear on what it was that she was good at, what her passions were. She loved connecting with people. She's a party girl. She likes, she's like an entertainer. And she realized that she wanted to have her own business. She wanted to be doing events for women where they could have fun, but also she was teaching them like tools, kind of like coaching, like empowerment to improve their lives. So it's completely different. And the reason that she thought she wanted that bullshit job, whatever, in a corporate office or whatever in the beginning, was because that was the pressure her parents had put upon her from a very young age. And all she wanted was to be loved and accepted by her parents, of course, as we all do. And so that's what she thought she wanted. But in the pursuit of that, she had this deep inner conflict. She was deeply unhappy, and she was failing all of the things. She was studying at uni to be able to get this kind of job. She was failing at all. And I said, she was so upset. And I said, look, this is because this is not an alignment. This is not who you truly are. So just type through, yes, guys, does this make sense? You know, like,
yeah.
This is a perfect example of how we just forget who we really are and what we really want from what others have been telling us for so many years.
Yeah, that's what we all want, Belinda, a happy life without drama and bullshit. But just know the drama and bullshit is there to teach us a lesson, just so we can get better at handling it or dealing with it or not attracting it into our lives. That's what this is designed to do, to bring awareness to it.
Yeah, and if you're attracting it into your life, then that's your responsibility.
A big thing, as soon as I stepped off the plane into Peru, met one part, which is Regan Hillier's amazing partner, which I've learned so much from. Straight away, he goes, I've heard you got a lot of shit going in your life. Let's clear out the shit you've got in, then it won't keep showing up. Simple. But that was a cool example on conditioning.
Must have been doing something
I cleared it because she hung around. No, but with the conditioning, guys, and like I say, you guys in jobs would understand this. We all need to work, but how we were conditioned through schooling, through media, all that sort of stuff to go job. You think about it, school, be there a certain time, bell rings, quick, go sit in a seat, go look here, do this, set time, you eat at this time, you eat at this time, wait, come back, bell, all that. Time, 9 till 3 or 8 till 3 or whatever it was. Oh, wait, school, you're a bit better at this now. You start a little bit earlier, work more. Start at this time, have lunch at this time.
Who found school like boring and frustrating in those times when you're like got to sit still and you got to listen for through? How the fuck is an 8-year-old child supposed to sit there for like 6-7 hours a day staring? That's fucked up, right? Sorry, but it is.
Tui, you left when you're 13. I'm going to say, you know what, straight up.
Good job.
That's good and bad. It's good and bad, and it depends what you want out of life.
That's when I stopped paying attention.
Me too. I just stayed for the sport.
Yeah, I just came to see my friends.
Yeah, and it's like simple things too, like at school, and just while we're quickly talking about it, and it's relevant with it's relevant.
The way they were teaching. Yeah.
Thank you. Perfect. It's exactly what I'm going to talk about now. As the way we're going to do this course, where we're going to mix it up. Like, you connect with different teachers. You connect when you're doing something different, more active. Me, if like I do like this now, I move my hands everywhere. I'm loud. I'm active. It's because I'm a visual learner. I need that. So I'd only connect with them teachers. And in school, you would understand this. And the teachers were like, he's
a very visual and kinesthetic learner.
Yeah.
Because when I try to explain to him what a verb and a noun and an adjective is, he's just like, shut down.
If she jumped around and drew it on a board and picture and everything, did it loud, like, I'd be like, but that's the same with work, guys. If you had a boss who was very hands-on and visual, that's when I started learning, same thing, but it's in that conditioned environment. We're always we're fighting to do things ourselves or do things a different way. That's why we do it, wanting to make decisions, but we're always hammered down when we're a kid. No, that's the wrong way. Even though it felt like from our heart or what we believed, it was a different way.
Yeah. So I want to ask you guys a question on here. So who here thinks that they need to improve their confidence? Like, who here is lacking confidence? And if the answer is yes, what do you think you need to do to improve your confidence? Just really quickly type through. Do you need to improve your confidence? Yes. What is it you think you need to do to improve your confidence?
Cool question.
Thank you. Just wanted to ask
Glad I told you.
Yeah,
the confidence.
All right,
the confidence.
Cool. So what do you need to do to improve your confidence?
And this is everyone too, guys. Type through. There's no wrong answers.
If when you were a kid, you were like, you didn't give a fuck, you were just playing in the mud, you're eating
dirt
rocks,
like I did.
What up, running around, like you're just enjoying the love and life. What happened? Like what happened that made you start to lack confidence?
It says yes, learning to accept. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what this is about. Accept yourself more and just be yourself more. There's a lot of so much of it. Dave, public speaking. We will work on that, brother.
Yeah, awesome. All right. So
cool. I love them answers.
Yeah, cool. So, and also please type through if you like, what do you think you need to do to improve your confidence? Because at some point in time, like some stuff started to happen that made you start losing your confidence, right? Because when you were born, you weren't like, oh my God, like, I'm so shy, I'm so self-conscious, I'm just not confident.
Shitting everywhere, just doing stuff, eating whatever.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck, right?
Falling off couches.
So some point, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So,
I used to run through glass doors like this, and like, what's going to happen here? I'm back!
Oh my God. Exactly. So at some point in time, something happened, right? I've always been the backbone of a very...
Straight up, Tui. We're going to be straight up with some stuff here too. I am anyway. Anxiety or fear of the future if something hasn't happened yet. Be more present. We're going to give you some tips and some training on how to be more present.
So setback. Cool. All right. So.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So if you got bullied. Okay. So straight into this, right? So let's say you say, okay, I was confident, but then something happened, and it's different things for everyone, right? So let's say you got bullied. This is the thing. It's not actually it's not the bully's fault that your confidence was destroyed. Okay, it was a horrible thing that happened, but it's the beliefs that you created around that situation that lessened your confidence. So everything is just beliefs. Okay, so when the bullies were bullying you, you believed what they were telling you. So you created beliefs. Oh, I'm not cool, or I'm not this, or, I must be not good enough, or there's something wrong with me, right? Whatever it is. And that's why the bullies are bullying me. But you are the one that chose to believe this. You are the one that created that belief. And so that belief is what affects your confidence, right?
Yeah.
So this is what conditioning is, right? What is a belief? All a belief is a thought that you think over and over again until you're like certain, you're absolutely certain that it's true.
Yep.
That's all a belief is. And so conditioning, beliefs, it's the same thing. Conditioning is just all these different beliefs put together.
The same thing or something similar that happens again. And like I say, it starts when we're little kids. It just starts. And something little, something similar. Oh, yeah, that's that again. Oh, yeah, oh, no, that's bad. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I've got to back off here. You do it again. Something similar happens again. You condition that belief, and it usually gets worse. Same with good beliefs too. This is the same thing, and this is the cool thing about it.
Exactly.
You can unlearn this stuff, guys, and that's a big process we go through. This is unlearning a lot of it and reconditioning the new beliefs. And
exactly.
It's super. And don't worry about working it out either, guys. You're going to have stuff come up here that you're not sure is a belief. Yeah. And then you're going to realize what we're going to put into place, especially with the routines, is about reconditioning new beliefs.
Exactly. So all the conditioning is repetition. You've thought that thought over and over again. You become certain about it. It's a belief. And then things happen throughout your life that even reinforce that belief. Okay, so it becomes your conditioning. So the way that you recondition is through repetition. So cool. That's what we're going to do is positive conditioning.
Positive, yes. But you've got to create space to allow the new in, guys.
Yeah.
For a big reason, you've got to get vulnerable, you've got to get uncomfortable, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. So I'll do my little thing now. You can sit down for a minute here. What we're going to do here now, guys.
Should we just check these quickly?
Yeah, I've always been the backbone of very, very, give me time. Responding now, it's cool.
What?
That's like responding to what we're talking. Just questions, guys.
Cool.
Comments are going to be out of context. It's all good. Sorry, phone died. No, that's cool. Cool. What we're going to do now, just put your pens and papers aside. I'm not going to say why we're doing this. All I'm going to say is please focus on this. It's going to serve you well when we explain the routines after and throughout the course. You can do this as well. What I want you to do is just like get comfortable. Hopefully you're comfortable now. Just sit down. Sit down. You can lay down if you want. You can see I'm doing this different. Close your eyes. Spontaneous. Variety is important. Human need. Close your eyes. Don't worry about typing anything now. I just want you to focus on your breathing. So just focus on your breathing. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just breathe out the same number. Just do that a couple of times. Just focus. Focus. You can put your hand on your chest if you want. Now I'll change it up a bit and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hold it for the same amount of time. And let it out for the same amount of time. Leave it out for the same amount of time. Just go through that for about 30 seconds. When you've done that, just type in ready in the box. So take 30 seconds. It can take a bit longer if you want. That's it.
Ready.
When you're ready, everyone type in the box, please.
My self-image was so out of one. Maybe.
When you're ready too, just while we wait for the others to type in, I want you to stand up. Hopefully you've got a little bit of space around you. And this is when we're going to use the term or the saying play full out, guys. This whole course, play full out, it means trust this process. If you want results, the best results, play full out. You just settle down a bit. She's going to laugh a lot now. Play full out with everything. Whatever we get you to do, especially some of the shit I throw in here, is going to seem weird. It's going to seem strange. Especially you guys have got partners in that there and all that. It's a big reason I suggest you do it in a quiet room or anything like that. But just go with it, guys. Go with it. I'm not going to tell you everything why I get you to do stuff. Some of it I will, but this is the start of it. Just remember, getting outside your comfort zone is a step to growth. This is where the cool shit happens, where breakthroughs happen. It's where you get results. So stand up. See if we can get this on the screen. I'm probably the only one who's not going to laugh too much with this. We might have to. What I want you to do, just loosen up a bit. We might do this. Just loosen up a bit. Loosen up. Make some noises a bit. Throw your tongue about a bit. And do this.
Just ignore that voice in your head that's like
that voice that's silly. I am crazy, but there's a reason. There's major reasons behind this. Major. Do that. Bend your knees a bit. Flop your arms around. If you're typing in the computer, you're not doing this properly. Come on now. This is what I mean about being present. Being focused. Do this.
And getting out your comfort zone.
Out your comfort zone. Now what you got to do? All floppy like this. Remember your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Now what I want you to do, start a bit of a twist up. Focus on your breathing. Put your tongue out if you want. Now you got to slap your arms around here. Always bending your knees. Slap your arms around here like this. And you got to give it a good whack. Do it like this.
Step back. I was gonna.
Yeah. And just be really loose and floppy. Keep going, keep going. Focus on your breathing. If thoughts come into your head, go back to your breathing. Focus on me. Keep doing it. Slap it harder if you want. Bend in the knees. Poke your tongue out. Do this sort of stuff. Now, just take a minute. I just want you to stand there. Close your eyes if you want. You either put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, just be quiet. I want you to close your eyes for a minute. I just want you to just, whatever thoughts come up, just notice them and just really focus. Even if you focus on your hands, on your heart, but focus on your heart. Just pick one thing you are truly, truly grateful for. One thing. Just think, why are you grateful? Who are you grateful for? What is that thing you're grateful for? What is that event? What is that time in your life? It can be anything. And just close your eyes. If you feel thoughts coming in your head, just go back to your breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever you're ready, come back and sit down. Whatever you're doing, walk closer to the computer or pick your phone up.
Don't pick it up.
Yeah, if you're on your phone. No, if you're on your phone. And what I want you to do now, guys, when you're ready, type in exactly how you feel. What were your thoughts around that?
In tears. I was this morning as well. You think that's weird? You should see what we did this morning.
Yeah, they're probably all gone now. They're like, what have we got ourselves into?
They're like,
relax from Tui. Tui's relaxed from that. Cool. That's cool.
Awesome.
Just know, guys, whatever you put in, if you want to call me a dickhead, if you want your money back, write it. Write it. Quite calm. You can see some things we do are going to surprise you how you feel.
And it's all intentional.
This is so intentional. You're going to, as you go through this, you're going to have aha. What the fuck are we doing at the start? That's perfect.
So did I.
When I told her we were going to do this, I'm like, yeah, but
what did you think about when you were pregnant?
Stop it.
Yeah.
What I was thinking about this situation right now, what we are doing right now.
Me too.
Like, seriously, it was so easy for me to go to. I didn't even have to close my eyes. I didn't have anything going on, even though I was talking you guys through it a little bit.
Yeah.
Kids just walked in my space. Baxter, if you can, I know it's tough. Just know on these, when you can, if you can, I don't know how you can organise. It's going to be super important when we do some of these sessions that, I don't know, do your best to have your own space. They probably laughed at you, but Baxter, did they? They look, oh, what's Mum doing?
Mum's crazy. Yeah.
My mum's in there. She's walked away. She's like, what did they go? What's happened?
I thought about, I'm very grateful for all the cool people, for you guys, and for this opportunity to be doing this. It's really cool.
You needed that. Yeah.
Noises are very good as well for releasing.
Who else is on there? That was cool. Quite calm. Loved it. Awesome. When I first done that, I knew about it. I'm pretty sure it's a part of a Chinese
tradition.
It's tradition, like a lot of ancient stuff. I'm going to bring a lot of this cool stuff into it.
I'm sure you guys have seen like Asian people in the parks doing weird stuff. That's what I was interested in.
I've learned a lot of weird stuff.
Oh yeah, those are like, you know, the little cute Asians in the park in the mornings, and they're like doing cool stuff. Yeah,
cool. I'm not going to explain why we did that, guys. No, that's okay. You don't have to be 100%. That's okay. You just seen me do it. Yeah. You've done a little bit of it.
All right, let's power on.
Baxter, don't worry about it bothering you. That there, I just threw that in there for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. Just remember that we done it. Just remember what I look like, whatever it was.
All right.
Yeah, cool. So now we've done that, we're going to rock it into the routines. So important. We're going to take notes, definitely, but we're going to post some stuff. You're going to post up some slides?
Yeah. Cool. All right. So, cool. We can see us there still.
Awesome.
iMovie no, I don't want iMovie. Okay. Cool. Put that on full. All right. Just let us know, guys. Can you see the slides?
Yeah. Type through if you guys can see the slides. Hopefully you can see them typing through. Yep. Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Cool, so we'll just put this on full screen. That will be yes, cool. All right, take it away.
I thought you were going to do this. I love the pictures you've chosen for this. She's done an amazing job. As you can scroll down, you just press up and down on your screen. You're from there. On your phone.
No, they won't be able to. They can't change it. Only you can.
That's okay. Well, I'll scroll through. You'll see some lovely graphics. That's not me in Peru there with a flower on my head. But there was some outrageous stuff. Now, I'm actually going to start with the nighttime routine, even though the morning's first.
Because you're going to do it tonight.
Because you guys are going to do this tonight, and I'm going to put a thread in the group as soon as the training's done. I know some of you guys have already done some of our work before, and you've done some routine work. This is brand new for you. We've been trialing this ourselves. It is brand new for you, and it's us evolving what we've learned over the last couple of years from different coaches, different mentors, different results we've got. So the daily debrief there, I'm just going to run through it. At nighttime, depending on your work, some of you are doing night shift or anything like that, after your day as such is completed. This is so, so important. Now, there's some questions there, and these questions are in an absolute critical order. They are there. They're there to bring awareness to certain things during the day. They're there to highlight where you could come up with solutions or find solutions for yourself without someone just telling you do this better. Or you got to find stuff for yourself, and then it highlights your wins and what you're grateful for. I'll run through them. If you can improve 2 things about today, so your day, what would they be, and how can you improve them? And put it simply, be honest about what you weren't good at or what went wrong. And it's not about blaming other people, guys. It's you. It's all about you. It all comes back to you. It is, and it's absolute honesty. And just know this is a safe environment, guys. Even you guys in couples, be honest in here. Be honest. It's going to help so much. So go straight to it. What are a couple of things you can improve? Honest, what about you today? What could you improve?
Okay. Do you know what I could have done? I could have protected my energy better we met a couple of draining people today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I kind of let them drain my energy.
Yeah,
so I could have done that better.
Yeah.
Being more intentional with my energy bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a cool one. And you can come up with cool stuff like that. Or it could be simply get up earlier.
Yeah.
It can be so simple, guys. Eat healthy. It can be so simple that could make a huge difference for you. Because it could be something that you've never really brought awareness to before. And that's what this is about. Bringing awareness to something. The simple things can create big problems. All starts from a thought. All starts from somewhere.
I'm just going to check the comments.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay.
I'll keep going. Well, Chi goes through the comments there. We'll get to some comments after I explain this to you guys. Did I complete my results priorities? Now, what we're going to do, the results priorities you set tonight. So that question applies tomorrow night. So results priorities, your top 4 priorities for tomorrow. Simple as that. They can be simple. I suggest your morning routine is a priority for tomorrow. So that's number 1. 3 other things. It might be have a great day at work. It might be something silly. You might have to send emails or talk to people. Whatever your 4 are that you find is your absolute priority, they put them 4 in. They're set tonight, both set, and then you check in for them tomorrow night. What action steps do I need to take to complete these tomorrow? So that's another thing. Happens tomorrow. Tonight, you just set the priorities. Tomorrow night, when you go in again, you look back and this is your assessment of these. Now, this is really, really important. You want to talk about this? All these things are about highlighting problems or things that you could do better and finding solutions. This next question is critical.
You can do an example of this in the group tonight. Just an example.
I'll do an example of this debrief. We'll both put it in the group just for tonight.
Yeah.
Because we've got our own as an example. So don't stress, and you can always refer back to this training, and we actually really encourage you to refer back to this. There'll also be notes at the top of the thread.
Yeah. So what am I truly grateful today? And if you sometimes it can be tricky to think of to get to that place of really feeling the gratitude, because that's the whole point, is to really feel it, not just to write, oh, I'm grateful for my lovely family, but then actually you're just feeling pissed off. You've got to actually feel it. So you can do the hand on the heart if to help you get there. But it really could be anything, you know, and try and change it up every day, you know. Don't ever just, oh, I'm grateful for my family, you know. Maybe one day it could be, I'm grateful that I live in a first world country. I'm grateful that I have running water. I'm grateful for that I have enough money to cover my expenses. You know, I'm grateful that you know, I've committed to my own self-development. You know, it literally, it could be anything, and really push yourself to change it up each day, because there really are so many things to be grateful for in life.
It is. Yeah. And I think a cool one with that too, and we've just gone through the first few questions. Like I say, they're about bringing awareness to some stuff that didn't go right, some things you mightn't have got done, some things you could have got done, all this. And it's a lot of stuff that we've got in our head that we process. And when you go back to being truly grateful, you might even go there and say, well, I'm actually grateful that stuff didn't go right today because I learned this.
Yeah.
It's really important. And that question is critical where it is placed. And just know that these are in a certain order for an inner mind strategy that is there to help you recondition these new habits. It's there for a reason. It's brand new in this for the guys that have done my stuff before. Stuff that we've already done, like I say, go with it. It's so important. And it really helps if you can go there, if you can go to a place there that just gets you calm, something that takes you to that calm place. The more you do this too, guys, the better you'll get at it. Yeah. And then you roll into, probably I would find something that's been critical lately for me that I didn't do enough is the wins for the day. Something I never looked on, like even with us, with what we're doing now, creating this course and those little wins and little celebrations. The more you highlight that in the day, the easier is it finding the wins. The better your day feels.
Yeah.
The more successful you feel, the more you're going to go, well, that felt great. I've had these little wins. What can I win in more? You're going to strive. It builds your confidence, which is huge. Well, all this is designed for so many things, but that's a key.
All right.
So we'll go to the comments. See, just let me know if you're understanding this, guys.
Yeah. And as we said, we will do an example of this like ourselves just for tonight, so you can just see how it's done. Yes. Yeah, twin flames.
Yes.
If you are giving any energy. Che.
Yeah. Yes, understanding. No, how's everyone else going there? Just type through quickly.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Okay, cool. So.
And just know too, guys, this routine's going to evolve. It's going to evolve. So the quicker you get at doing this, like the quicker you'll get, the more you do it, repetition. We're going to add some more stuff in that's going to take this to another level.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got? That's the nighttime routine. And like I say, this starts tonight, guys. As soon as we finish this training, we're going to do ours in the group. There'll be a thread on the pinned post. Type it in there. And who cares what anyone else writes? Please don't feel like, I don't have to do it now. Get in tonight. Get stuck into this straight away.
Yeah.
You guys watching the recording, put it in straight away. It's okay if it's daytime. Just do it so you understand it and we can get stuck into it. It's critical. That's me being. But the part where I really feel that you guys have got to push. Morning kickstart. The mornings. Who gets excited about the mornings? I get excited about the mornings. Do you?
I do sometimes.
I did that. And this is where we're real, guys. This is something that sometimes when things aren't going right, we're tired. Like if I've been sick for a bit, that we can struggle with, and you guys could probably struggle with.
And it's always, you got to think, like, it's always easier to wake up when you're excited about the day. Yeah. So when things are going well for you, you're excited, like, cool, I'm going to do this tomorrow. It's going to improve my business. It's going to improve my life. It's a fuckload of a lot easier to wake up early, right? Whereas if you're like in a depressed state, you're like, fuck, there's no point. It's kind of hard to wake up.
It is. And
you don't push yourself.
That's why the daily debrief's there, guys. At nighttime, you assess your day, you unload your shit, you get it out on a daily basis. Just remember, this is about releasing. It's mini release every day. Conditioned releasing. That's pretty cool. That's what it is at nighttime.
Mind release.
Yeah, mind release.
You can do other releases if you're in a couple.
Oh, wow.
Okay, continue.
We're not going to give an example of that in the group. Don't worry about that. But it's important to have that empty out at the end of the day is what I'm saying. Usually I bring the stupid shit into this. But it is. It's so important. You go to bed, nothing on your mind. Nothing. All this stuff. And like we say, we're going to get this to evolve. We're going to evolve with more things you can do at night that are going to make it easier because you've got to sleep. You've got to go to sleep. You've got to wake up in the morning excited about your day, not worrying about everything that went wrong with yesterday. Even if shit's not going right, you can't change it, guys, that day. If you're going to bed, you can't change it in your sleep. So why think about it? So going into the morning kickstart. Now, in the past, on what we've learned, like you used in your example, your story at the start when I got her to do the morning routines, is like, get up at this time, do this. For you guys, well, be flexible, but just know you're committed to this. You're committed to your own growth. You're committed to it. If you're getting up for work at 5 or 6 o'clock, like I know a lot of you are, put aside the time. Push a bit harder. If you don't have to go to work or you don't have to do anything your day, push yourself. The more you push yourself on this, the better. So I'm not going to set a time to get up, but just know when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, if you've got kids and that to deal with, push to go earlier. Sort it around them. You must set aside some time for yourself somehow.
Yeah.
Now, be flexible with this. There's ways you can do it. It's something we'll definitely cover in the Q&A or even in the group.
Yeah, and platinums we do it more tailored to you.
Tailored to you guys, platinums on the calls. Now, 5 to 15 minutes of exercise. Now, exercise, guys, is simply can be walking, can be doing body squats or lunges, or I don't urge on push-ups or something, but a walk would be amazing. You guys in the southern states or wherever it is a bit colder, push yourself. You guys have already been doing it. I see it. And you use the story too. Used to go, it was 1 degree. Do it. This is about your personal growth, guys, and it is critical. It really is. But walk, focus on breathing. Now, I'm just going to mention it now. The funny shit we done before is actually a massive part of my morning routine now. The stuff where I'm doing that is actually waking up your organs. The breathing, where you're sitting there for a minute and you're focusing on your breathing, you're counting your breaths in and out, is actually resetting your nervous system. Just picture that after doing it for 8 weeks, getting better at that, getting better at setting aside your time, doing something for yourself to be present. It's all about bringing yourself to be more present, something that I've had to learn a lot and I've had a massive focus on. But that little silly routine there, believe it or not, it's not just a silly routine. That is ancient learnings, knowledge about the human body, about how to wake up. Breathing's critical. Do that in the morning, guys. If you don't want to wake anyone, do it in your room. That's what this is designed for, because we understand that you haven't got the freedom that we might have up here. And some of you are cold, might be wet, all that sort of stuff. Kids and that, do it in your room, guys. But breathing's huge. If you can exercise 15 minutes, but don't just go to the gym and pump your music in. No, focus on being present. That's critical on this. Now, affirmations and declarations. You want to give a quick couple of examples?
I am amazing. I'm strong. I am powerful. I'm successful. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. I feel alive. I'm living my purpose. I love and I am loved. I am unconditional love. I am a light being. You can get as spiritual as non-spiritual as you want. You can be,
I'm going to throw it, even I ams can be I haves the declarations.
I am a happy mushroom. That's what
I am a happy snake. But it's the other thing too. And you can bring into this, if you want a health focus, I mean, serious here. If you want a health focus, I have an amazing body. I have ripped abs, and you can do this. And we're going to teach more about anchoring things to the body and all this sort of stuff that you can go in the routine. But you do it and you say it with belief, and you feel if you're in a present state, you've got your shit away from your head and you're repeating these affirmations if you're going for a walk, or writing them down if you will. If you've got to stay in your room, you don't want to wake the kids or whatever like that, or it's raining, write down these affirmations. Say them to yourself over and over and over. I know when I started this 100 times, and I chose the areas that I really need to do. Like, I am successful. I couldn't even say the word. I am successful. I am a leader.
Yeah. So just super quick, make sure you guys are still awake
Still
and
following.
alive.
Yeah.
So just type through. I want you to type through right this second. What are 2 declarations that you really resonate with, and that you are wanting to? You're going to start saying over these next 8 weeks. What do you feel like you need in your life right now? I want you to share them. It's getting out your comfort zone maybe a little bit, but just pop them through and share them so that we can get some engagement from you guys and interaction.
There's them comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right, let's check the chat. It's time.
Yeah, you're rocking it too, Dave.
Yeah, awesome.
Like I say, some of you guys have already learnt a bit of this, but we have added more in because...
I am happy. I'm grateful.
Yep, cool.
That's what I am happy and grateful.
I am worthy. Yep, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a servant leader. It was... I love it, Tui. I'm amazing. Yep, Belinda, that's it. Everyone type through, guys. Everyone type through.
Yeah, that's really cool. And like, you'll notice the more that you do it, like I noticed that when I first started, I'd be like, this is something important, I think. If you like hate yourself, maybe you're not even aware of it, but you have really low, like severely low self-esteem, it's difficult to say, I love myself. It feels really fake because it's too far of a stretch. So what you can do is say, I love myself more every day. Or I'm choosing to love myself more every day. That just makes it more realistic. You believe it more. But what's going to happen is you'll start soft like, I love myself more every day. After like 8 weeks, you'll be like, I'm a fucking superstar. I'm amazing. I'm going to change the world. I love who I am. Like, you'll notice that because you're saying it every day. Yeah,
and cool. And with this stuff too, I'm going to bring a lot more into the language of the mind. Yeah, we speak words. Your words are powerful, guys. They are. But the language of the mind, it takes direct instructions. These affirmations and declarations are instructions. They are. So if you're saying that something half-hearted, it's no good. And
yeah, we'll do a training.
We're going to do a training on language. Yeah, so, and just to give you an understanding, and I'm not going to explain everything about it, there's going to be some NLP techniques used in this, some neuro-linguistic programming, and basically it's the language of the mind.
Yeah.
It's what it is. You don't have to know everything about it, but just know that this is a big part of it. All this course is a big part of leading into it.
Yeah, and Simon, you always say your affirmations or declarations, whatever, it's the same thing, in the present, like you already have it now.
No will be's.
Because the point is to feel how it feels to have that now, because the feeling creates the vibration. The vibration is what attracts it into your life.
Yeah,
I am the money man.
I'm the money man. Absolutely. Say it with joy. Say it with a laugh, guys.
I love money. Money's fucking awesome.
And this is what we're going to lead into. Say it with emotion. Mean it. Force yourself at the start. Stuff that you don't believe. Now it's about creating that belief. So many things are linked in, and it all goes to, like I say, it starts with the language. It starts with your work.
And the reason that you're doing it while you're moving your body is because your physiology is linked to your psychology. So you can say these things while you're sitting passively. They'll have maybe a tiny effect. You do it while you're moving your body, becomes ingrained in you, like physically.
Yeah, and even writing it down, guys, like I say, you've got up, you've done the hitting your organs, all that sort of stuff. This is all for reasons to do this, to get it going. You ingrain it. We're going to talk a bit more about it. We're going to go into anchoring certain things and, like I say, the physiology and everything like that right through the course. Cool. We've got a rattle on here, guys. There's so much information, so much, but it's so important that you just get it. Cool. Number 2, just ask yourself this question. You can write it down. Today has been successfully completed already. How do I feel? So just a picture, your day's already happened. Picture it. Write it in the morning. How do you feel? Everything we do in life is for a feeling. Just always remember that. But it's been successfully completed. How do you feel? Write that down. Have a notebook through all this. Have a notebook. You're going to need a notebook for the task we're going to set you anyway. It's super important. What do we got? While you're pumped up and excited about your day, which we've just been talking about, get your physiology going. Get the energy, blood pumping, whatever you want to do it. Picture your ultimate dream life, whatever that looks like. Vision board. We're going to talk about vision in a minute. however it is, doesn't matter what you've done in the past, guys. Utilize that, combine it, everything. Definitely do what Chi's about to explain soon. Even as on your phone screensaver, I've got a picture of her on my phone. I've already caught her. I should take that off. But it's true. It's what I've got there. It's a big part of my big vision already. Look at it repeatedly. Have writing on the wall anywhere. Like I say, computer, phone's huge. We're all on our phones all the time. Take a few moments to connect with how that makes you feel. Just a simple thing, and that's throughout your day too, guys. For any of this stuff, to tap into it. But you're going to talk about everything you're going to talk about visioning and all that sort of stuff.
Well,
we can scroll down. There's rules. Time block this out, guys. One-on-one calls are a good time to talk about time blocking and all that, time management and things like that. Even ask us through things. We could even bring it into the Q&As if we will. I don't think we really want to do a training on that, but it's important. Your time is important, guys. Number one priority is do this in the morning on your results priorities. Put that down.
Time is your number one resource. It's more than money, because once it's gone, you can never get it back.
Yeah. Simple tips. If you're driving to work, don't listen to the news, guys. Traffic, get it on your phone. Just get a traffic update, because a lot of that's to do with the programming condition, fear, all that stuff. Listen to some motivational clips, YouTube stuff on your video, have it on your phone, whatever. Personal development, audio books. I think that's really, really big. Yeah. Whoever it is, Tony Robbins, Wayne Dyer, whoever it is that gets you going, that gets you in that focus thing for the day.
Gary V.
Gary V is awesome. She hates listening in the morning. He's just fucking amazing. Upbeat music. I used to listen to that and connect with it, but a lot more now is the not just motivational, personal development, learning stuff on the way to work. Because when you get to work, guys, guess what? You got to protect your energy. You got to protect your space. If you're doing this personal work, you're going to have negativity. You're going to have all this shit show up. It's going to be there. So if you're in this really positive frame of mind, it's going to be easier to deal with that. It's going to be easier. The more you do it, better you get at it. Always refer back to this training, guys. Always. It's what it's here for. It might be long, but you can flick through it. We're going to be posting this probably tomorrow in the group. And at the end of the course, or even halfway through it, we're going to be having this as a membership site, if you will, to refer back to for whenever you want. It's going to be stacked in there like a library to refer to. Always refer back to this. Instead of getting there and say, oh, I forgot, I don't know what it is, or messaging us all the time, yeah, we're happy to help, but this is here, guys. That's why we do it. You value it because you've committed to it. Go back to it.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. And this is, like I've mentioned through here, this is minimum of the daily routines. You can add as much to it if you've already done a lot of stuff which you feel works for you. Absolutely. Remember, your time is important, but allow time for which we'll give more guidance on, like I say, the Q&A. I am. I'm talking a lot. I get excited about this part. It's cool. It is. But that's what the guidance is there for. And we're going to add more to it, guys. We are.
The Q&As.
It's all about I.
And the Q&As.
To make this real, I put that there, like what we spoke about, physiology, writing it into existence.
So this is leading into the visioning work. So have a think for a moment. How cool would it be? Just imagine if you could literally just create your dream life. You could write your dream life into existence, right? Whether you believe it or not, just type through, how cool would that be? Like, how fucking cool would that be if you could literally create your life, whatever you wanted in your life, whatever way you wanted it to be? Let me know, because you've got to get excited about this. Otherwise, I'm not going to explain it. Chat. Shit. Bex, I love your vibe. All right, I listen to motivational speeches every day. Yep. Awesome, thank you. I'm a moment. Bob Proctor, yeah, he's good. He was on The Secret. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, Dave just watched The Secret, I'm pretty sure, the other day.
Oh, really? Yeah. Behind Dave, I watched that like 4 years ago. No, I'm kidding.
It's not a secret.
Just kidding, yeah.
Yeah, quickly type through, guys.
Yeah. Bliss. Nice.
Awesome.
Because here's the thing.
I like that word.
Here's the thing. The majority of people they're just living their life kind of surviving. Like, so many people you said, oh, what do you do for work? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you enjoy it? Oh, yeah. It pays the bills. Like, they're just doing what they're doing, and they're accepting their standard is, well, it pays my bills. Maybe I can go on a holiday a year. Like, that's good enough. And they live their whole fucking lives like that. That's messed up. When there's a big group of people, right? The ratio compared to the rest of the world is small. But there's a big group of people who have literally created their ideal life. They've created every single thing they want in their life. You know, we were just in Sydney at the National Achievers Congress, and there was speaker after speaker who, they were not only like, did they have, you know, like $100 million businesses, but they were contributing back. They had foundations. They were doing things that were making a difference in the world, that filled them up inside. They had beautiful homes. They had families. They had friends. They had just these really beautiful, deep, rich, meaningful lives. And you know why? Because they chose to create that. It's really simple. Maybe not easy, but it's simple. So ask that question again. So just how would it feel if okay, I'm telling you now, if you could literally just write into existence whatever you wanted in your life, you can create whatever you want in your life.
Yeah.
How would it feel to know that you have that power? How would that feel? Because we all have that power, don't we?
We do. I write her into existence.
Did you? This is fucking amazing. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, it's true. We did write it.
She was a little bit shorter, but.
And you know what's funny as well is because Steve was coaching me last year, and so he would go through the life areas. He's like, give me a full detailed write out, like what do you want in all areas of your life. And when it came to relationships, I was like, I don't want to write it out. Like, I just want to ignore that area.
Yeah.
But he forced me to write it out.
Right,
and
then it's like Brazilian. And what kept showing up? Brazilians.
I did no. That was after. That was my old type. But I did write all the characteristics and trait. I wanted someone who was more meaningful.
Number seven, yep.
Deeper and.
Well, number 7 is life purpose and mission. So important.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into that now. Awesome.
No need to say this, but Steve, I've never seen you so happy. Hey, not good job. Gee, it's good job, me.
I've had a few people say that to me, actually.
I am crazy happy right now, and she has a massive part to do with that.
Okay.
But I've done the fucking work. You've got to do the work, guys. For good stuff to show up, you've got to do the work.
All right. Did you hear? I don't know if they hear that. Did you hear that? You got to do the work. I don't know if you hear that.
That was me. Like, do that fucking work.
It's true.
But it's so true, guys. So
we
true.
only attracted these relationships into by doing the work. All right. Balance. I hear you.
Awesome. I hear yes.
Okay, cool. So
scroll that up a bit.
I'm doing it.
Okay, there you go.
Cool. So this is the purpose of this exercise. This is where it all starts. Okay. So as I said before, right, you can do all this self-development work and healing, become the best version of you, but it's like having an amazing pilot who's driving an amazing plane, but they don't know where they're going. They're just going to go in circles. There's no point, right? So this is where it all starts, is getting clear on what it is that you actually want in your life. What do you want in your life? Fuck what everyone else thinks. Fuck what you should do, what society says is normal for your age or your
time to get selfish, guys.
It really is. Selfish, what most people call selfish, is actually being selfless. Because by fulfilling your own needs and filling yourself up, that is what makes you the best version of you and makes you the biggest asset to the world. That is what allows you to unleash your gifts and your magic on the world and really contribute and give back to the best of your ability. So that was very wordy. Did that make sense?
I stopped listening ages ago. No, that's spot on. It is spot on. And like I say, no.
That's it.
Oh, wow. She's like really
All
like
right.
stabbing me with her foot under the thing. No.
Domestic violence.
No,
All right.
no.
So, so this is why this is super important. Now we're doing this exercise tonight. We're going to do this right now, right fucking now. Take action now. That's what it's all about.
So quickly, have you written these down? If you haven't, really write them down like fast.
So what is it? Literally right now, get out your notebook, your journal. What is it that you want in each area of your life? So just an example, Steve, how do you want your health to be? Super quick.
I want to put on another 6 kilos again.
And you want to be ripped. You want to grow another 5 centimeters.
Rips. I'm unable to grow 5 centimeters. I'm looking into it. But no, I do. I want to be ripped. I want to like be physically
full of energy,
attractive for this unit. But I do. I want to be able to take my shirt off anywhere and like feel really, really
like a Greek god.
No, Aussie mate. I want my body to be good, ripped. But I do, and this is important health. But energy is key. I want to feel good. I want to wake up in the morning. That's it, but it's all part of it. I'm helping you guys with examples. It can be as material as you want. It's about you, your picture of what you want to look like, what you want to feel like.
Just be completely honest. No one else gives a fuck. Just write what you want to write.
Yep.
Okay, so I hope you guys are doing this right now. So write down, how do you want your health to be? Number 2, what do you want your finances to look like? Do you want to be earning 100K a year? Do you want to be just being able to cover your bills, or do you want to have enough money to travel and eat organic food and donate thousands to charity? Like, what does that look like? Relationships.
One sec. On all of these 2 guys, do not be afraid to think big. Write down big. If you've got no money now and you're not earning much money and you mightn't feel or see that you can earn or whatever, don't worry about the how. If you want $1 million, write $1 million. If you want that in the bank, serious. Like you said, if you just want no bills, no debt, that's actually thinking big for some people. Think big with that, especially that one, guys. Especially that one.
Yeah. People get weird around money, but the reality is all money is it just magnifies who you are. So if you're a mean person, you have more money to be mean with. If you're a kind, big-hearted person, you have more money to be kind and big-hearted with. You have more to give.
Yeah.
That's all it is. We'll do training on money.
We are going to do some training around that.
Yeah. All right. So number 3, relationships. How do you want your relationships to be with your friends, with your co-workers, with your loved one, with your children, with yourself? What does that look like? Family. How do you want your family dynamic to be? Okay, are you guys close?
Family can be friends, guys. Family can be friends. Family can be interlinked with relationships.
Yeah.
And like I say, if you've got trouble in your family, it might be hard to picture. Just picture it. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
I might bring some family stuff into this too, guys. I've learned some really, really cool stuff on an energetic level. Little.
All right, number 5. So passions and enjoyment. So
critical.
So many of us are so focused on, just covering our asses, like shit, is this bill paid? Have I been to the supermarket? That we live so much of our lives without doing the things that we love. So what are you passionate about? What do you love doing? What do you enjoy? Do you love dancing? Do you love horse riding? Do you like going snowboarding? Do you want to climb Mount Everest? Like whatever it is, write that shit out. I was just all of that stuff I want to do except Mount
I'll give our example right here and why these are important. Yeah, but passions and enjoyment, we love doing this. So important.
Yeah.
Something I lacked a lot with like my career, like in the mining game and that. I was getting paid a shitload. I was helping people. I was helping put pipes in the freaking ground. What was that helping really? I was not getting fulfillment. Passion and enjoyment is the link to fulfillment.
Yeah.
It is a key part of fulfillment.
Yeah. And then number 6, massive with fulfillment, is contribution. Yep. So how do you want to contribute? Whether that be, You know, for me, I would love to be able to contribute back to my family. I'd love, you know, my little brother, he called me the other day having a little crisis. He's 17. He's like, what am I doing with my life? You know, I would love to be able to pay for him, just fly him over here or pay for stuff like that. Do you want to donate to charity? Do you want to go to Africa and build orphanages for a year? What does that look like to you? Okay, get really clear on all of that. And then number 7, life purpose and mission. And this is like a big one for a lot of people. And
we're going to do trainings on this.
The life purpose.
Now,
so don't freak out if you're like, oh my God, I don't know what my life purpose is. Mm-hmm. Some of you may have an idea. Just write whatever comes up for the
whatever comes up. If you've got a family, I'm going to give you a little hint right now. You might just want, if you're a mum or dad, you want to be the ultimate mother or father for your children.
Aww.
You might want to create a legacy for your family. Like seriously, that word legacy, if you want to think big or talk big around purpose or mission, write it in there, guys. It is like, I want to create a legacy for my family. I want to contribute back to my family now, but when it comes to life purpose mission, this is it. We're living it. Yeah. We're living it. We haven't got to our big life purpose, but we're living it daily. We're growing more into it.
We're growing. And as Tony Robbins says, progress equals happiness. As long as you're moving towards something, you're going to be happy. It doesn't even matter if you haven't achieved, you know, your ultimate lifestyle.
Yeah. We're like I say, we're going to do trainings around unlocking that for you guys.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So guys, just type through, like once you've, you know, this is just to be doing a quick version right now. And then like throughout the week when you guys aren't overwhelmed with all this information, you can go deeper on this and to link it with your morning routines. But just for now, because we've been going for a while, type it through what was some of the things you put in.
It's okay to guys. It's okay if you can't keep up with this too, guys. It's designed for you to go back. You can go back to this, listen to what we've said, go through, take the areas down again, jot them down again if you can't keep up with all this. We are loading you up with a lot of information. A lot.
So I am trying to type, but you two keep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, we keep rolling because we've got Hoobexter. We don't want to be here till 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I want to be healthy. Cool. I'm ready to do the work. Awesome. Cool. All right. So did you explain how these were interlinked in the...
This is part of your morning routine, guys. This is, surprise, surprise, with your notebook, have one dedicated to this. All these areas, split it up into 7 areas. If you need 2 books, do it. This is cool. This is cool, something you can put together. What is your big vision, your ideal lifestyle? Guys, put pictures of Palm Cove up. Serious, in each section, go for it. If you're visual like I am, put some pictures in there. If you're just into writing and everything, write in each area in your book. Dedicate a few pages every morning. Put something in there, guys. Now, a good exercise I find is, because you're not there yet, you've got your big vision, put your big pictures in there, then just put 5 ways you can get closer to that every morning. Do that. Way you can add value to your life by getting there, by having that big vision there. And this is different to everyone. Like I say, we learn differently, we connect differently. You're going to find your way by doing this more consistently. If you find it hard at the start, just do it day after day. Just trust the process. Put something in each area every morning. This is so, so important. If you want direction to get to your big picture, you've got to take the steps, and this is one of the steps.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a look. See if. All right. So does everyone understand? Just type through if this is making sense. So these areas are, you know, we've gotten you to just do this now. You're welcome to give us feedback on what came up for you.
Yeah.
But this is part of the morning routine. So you're writing out what it is, the kind of things that you want, the intentions you're setting in each area of your life each morning. And it doesn't have to be every single one of those life areas each morning. You could choose maybe 3 or 4 and go deeper with them and go into more detail. But the point is to be intentionally creating your life.
Yeah. We're gonna lead you through all this to get better at this, but to show you exactly why these areas, or exactly how to get them to align. I think that's the big thing here. is to get them to align so you're going to get that direction.
Yeah.
And just know it's a progression, guys.
Yeah. And you get better
I'd
as
love
it
to
as you
contribute
go
back building things overseas. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Awesome, Simon and Beth. Awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All good. We are following.
Awesome.
Cool.
Wow.
All right, guys. So yeah, we've loaded you guys up with a lot.
A lot, and it's going to continue, guys, because like we said, we want to throw everything in this. We don't want to. We are. Yeah.
There's a lot of content to cover over the next 8 weeks. So it's really cool. I'm just going to do the guided thing as the last.
Perfect.
Cool. Kiss, kiss. Oh, you guys. Love you guys.
Awesome.
All right. So has everyone finished writing out their
just
vision?
Something in each area? Just quicker type yes.
Doesn't have to be detailed.
No, it just has to be something. Just
type through yes.
Yes. Dave's all over it.
Yes,
Simon and Beth are all over it.
Bex is over. I think Bex is over.
Bex is
XX. Does that mean yes?
Kiss. Ooh.
That's me.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, just type there a yes because we're going to do a little exercise.
To finish.
You can copy everything.
I copied her. Everything she said. Yeah, that's okay, Bex. That's okay.
That's how we show love.
Yep.
I'll have to go back over. That's all good. That's all good. Cool. Just listen to this again. All right, so that's all good. So I'm just going to take you guys through a little exercise now. So all I want you to do is close your eyes. And just take a couple breaths.
Breathing.
So breathe in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do that a couple times, slowly. All right. So I just want you to, with your eyes closed, you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling good. I want you to see your life, some of the things that you've just written out. So you're really, really healthy. You're the healthiest you've ever been. Your eyes are glowing, your skin's glowing, you have an amazing, fit, strong body. You're full of energy, so full of energy that you bounce out of bed every morning. You just feel and look so alive. Your finances are awesome. You have the ideal amount of income that you want. You're able to provide for yourself and your family. You're able to contribute. You're able to do anything you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want. You feel secure and you feel free. You have beautiful relationships full of love, full of laughter, full of craziness. You all do fun things together. Your intimate relationships are deep and meaningful, and you can rely on those people. You trust them and you feel safe because you know that they'll always be there for you. You have a beautiful family, and your family include your tribe, your soul tribe, the friends that you've chosen that are like-minded or like-minded souls, and they're just beautiful, and you feel so grateful to have this amazing family, these amazing people in your life. Every day you get to do what you love and you enjoy. You wake up excited knowing that today you get to do whatever you want and it's going to be so fun, and you're so grateful that every single day you get to do what you're passionate about. You're contributing. You feel so fulfilled because you're able to contribute in ways that you always dreamed of. You're making the world a better place just by you being you and by you being here. You're living your life purpose. You have a mission, and your mission is a hunger that drives you every single day. No matter what happens, no matter what shows up, you keep going because you know that you're here for a reason. All right, guys, so I just want you to open your eyes. And I want you to type through, how did that feel? What came up for you?
I had a sword again.
Really? You and your bloody sword.
Oh, wow. Funny what you do when you do the work. Oh.
When you've done a lot of this work, it's a lot easier to connect with this stuff. Like, I remember the first time that I did some guided stuff, meditations, that was difficult to connect with, and I was like, what's wrong with me? But you just keep doing it, and after a while it's easier to connect with. Oh, Bex.
Crying.
I got down half. I'm crying.
Cool. Crying's a good thing.
Yeah, it's cool to see you opening up and being vulnerable.
That's
awesome. And everyone else on the line, type through, how'd you go with that? You know, be completely honest. There may have been voices coming up in your head being like, this isn't possible. Who do you think you are? This is stupid.
Get Steve back on. He talks better. He's easier to understand. No, but I know I'll give my example. When I started doing, say, meditation with guided, I struggled, like, majorly. And it took a while to get into. It did. Beth said she couldn't relate.
She's not happy.
She's not happy with what she does. And now she's... No, that's okay. I know.
That's the point, though, is to see no matter what is happening in your life right now, is to be able to detach from that and see something different. Know that something else is possible. Because things can change so quickly, can't they?
They can.
It's like, yeah. Like, you can be working in like some crappy job that you don't enjoy, maybe earning like $500 a week. It's nothing. And then, like, in a couple weeks, you just earn like a few grand. And we've experienced this before.
Yeah.
I've experienced this before. Like, things can change so fast.
They can. I like Tui's response there. I can picture you doing that, Tui.
Watch myself riding on a horse away from all the negative shit.
Flipping the bird and smiling.
I love horses too, Tui. That was my business in Bali, was like an eco equestrian farm. I love horses.
Dave's a bit scattered, cool. And we were talking about this before. Like I say, we've designed this a certain way. We're going to do little exercises like this. And crying, happy tears, Baxter, cool, makes it feel good, gets rid of some of my negative energy, awesome. And everyone's different. Some people can go there straight away, and some you're going to have stuff.
Yeah, and the negative stuff that does come up, or the things that are like stopping you from seeing that's awesome. That's fucking important, because throughout this work that you're going to do, throughout this course, everything that comes up, write it down. What is it? Because that's the whole point, is to start becoming aware. If there's a voice in your head saying, you know, who do you think you are? You're not good enough to achieve that. Awesome. Boom. Write that down, because then you know you need to be working on your self-belief.
There you go. Now, like I say, right throughout this, we're going to be putting tips in the group, trainings on all of this stuff. For right now, it's the first night, guys. And I've got to say, they've done absolutely awesome to stick with this. There's so much information, so much. We can understand why there's stuff in your head now. We can understand that. And there's no right or wrong answers. It's not like you've got to get a score for doing the best at this. It doesn't matter. It's where you're at now.
And it's about you.
It's all about you.
Selfish equals selfless. Just be honest with yourself. Yeah,
be honest with yourself. And like I say, where you're at now is cool. I have to copy everything she says, because then don't worry about that.
Be honest with yourself, guys. Be honest with yourself.
Steve is amazing.
Oh, that's an awesome tip, Gigi.
I told her to say that. Oh, we have fun with this. This is we don't even know the time. This has rolled on for nearly 2 hours, guys.
Oh my God. Shit, yeah, it is.
Yous have done awesome tonight. Or is it did? They've done. They did awesome tonight.
You have done.
Have done. There you go. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still putting it out there. We're going to jump off this very soon. Thank you, everyone. You guys with the recording, I know you are unable to type through as we go through. We have the Q&A on Thursday night at 7 p.m. We're going to put posts in the group.
Yeah.
The group is also there, guys. Put posts in there. Put questions in there.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel, if you're struggling with something, put it in there. We'll be able to help, yes, but the other guys in there may be able to help as well. If you teach someone, you learn.
Yeah.
So if you can help someone with a solution, you're actually learning or instilling a new belief. So.
And it's contribution, which is fulfilling.
Fulfilling. There you go. So many layers to this, guys. So many layers. We are super grateful that you listen to our shit and listen to what we teach.
Yeah. I was going to do a pop quiz to see how much they were listening. This is what I didn't.
Oh, no. This means she's going to pop quiz me too, no? Yeah. We ready? We got 2 more minutes, guys?
All right.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Ask you, so quick pop quiz. And by the way, because this has been such a intense training, we didn't want to overload you guys. Each week we'll be doing tasks at the end of the training that you'll have for the week. But for this first week, we'll post the first training on Wednesday so that you have some time to digest the new routines.
Yeah.
Task. What did I say?
Trainings. This is a training. We're going to set tasks, guys.
At the end of the training. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
But this one, we're going to be set on Wednesday.
All right. So question.
I love the first task.
Question. Why is it important to do your daily routines? What's the purpose of it? There's a few purposes that we mentioned. I want to test your listening skills. Yeah. So prize to the first person. We'll think of a prize to the first person.
I'm going to send her to you.
Why is it so important? Why is it so critical for you to show up every single day and stick to your routines? Tell us why. Because there's 6 people on here.
Quickly.
Beck said, ha 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 ha.
Let's go.
Awesome, Simon. To start off your day in a positive mindset.
Awesome. Create new habits. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go. Keep them going. There's no wrong answers, guys. It's however you interpret it.
A free half-hour call.
Oh, wow. For what, but? Is there a winner or the best answer?
All right. Setting a new habit. Creating new habits.
Be positive.
All right. So Tui and Simon, you got the first two. You can get
a free call.
Half-hour call.
Oh, wow.
It's setting a new habit.
You are so giving.
It's be positive.
You're doing them.
Yes. Tui said yes.
There you go. we are going to, as you probably noticed, we are going to reward you guys, even though we've made this so accessible for all you guys to get in. We're going to reward you guys for doing work. We are. It's important.
Yeah, and reward yourself.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. You were awesome. Well done on staying engaged for 2 hours. I know that's hard. Even me, I'm sitting in my chair and I want to jump off and I don't know, rub his head or something. He likes his head being rubbed.
I expect a snack after.
Awesome. Self-worth. Haha, winner. Awesome. That's all of your answers are correct though. That's really cool. Setting new habits, builds your self-confidence, reconditioning. That's the huge one, is reconditioning.
Yeah. Creating new habits is huge. It's what it's all about. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you so much, guys. We had heaps of fun doing this. Like I say, this is our first course together. It's new for us. We're learning as we go, and we are just so grateful that we get to share what we know with you in our own way. I think that's really, really important. In our own way, where we can have some fun with it. We can share it. You can learn from us.
We can do what we want.
We can.
We're adults.
Yes.
Although sometimes we don't act like adults.
Well, I am 25, so.
I saw a really cool journal in Typo today, and I think it said, "Today is too hard. It's too hard to be an adult, so I'm just going to be a unicorn." Oh, thanks. I love you too. All right, guys.
We're done. All good. It's past my bedtime, but post in the group tonight. I'm going to post in there now with the daily debrief. Please, if you want to get the best out of this, just follow the process.
Bring on the next 8 weeks. Let's do this.